am Teacher Arnel, always ready to learn and to give you learning. Today we'll discuss about the pattern, idea of development, problem, and solution. But before that, let me tell you that in writing, it is helpful to determine the ideas or opinions you want to express or to convey through various writing forms. It is necessary also to consider your intended purpose and audience of your composition. It is a must in every writing composition that every idea you wanted to is must of logical and sensible order, for the flow of your thoughts will also be sensible to the readers. When beginning to write, it is helpful to determine the patterns of development that are most effective for your purpose and audience. It's important to emphasize the patterns of idea development usually happen naturally as a consequence of the way the writer engages with and organizes information while writing. It helps find ways to sharpen those vague topics or to add supports where needed. Pattern of idea development, problem, and solution. In this pattern, the main idea names a problem and indicates that one or more solutions. The paragraphs always consist of two parts. First is a statement. Second is a description and explanation of how it was solved. A statement is a syntactic unit of an imperative language that expresses some action to be carried out, can be spoken or written in such a language is formed by a sequence of one or more statements. Example, after I graduated high school, I had no idea what careers appealed to me. For my first 2 years of university, I searched for a calling, a class that would change my life and direct my studies. I enrolled in a wide variety of courses in a wide variety of departments. Second, a description and explanation of how it was solved. A description is the pattern of narrative development that aims to make vivid a place, object, character, or group. Description is one of four rhetorical moods, also known as moods of discourse, along with exposition, argumentation, and narration. Keywords, phrases in the main idea, such as situation, trouble, crisis, dilemma, or issue. An explanation is a set of statements usually constructed to describe a set of facts, which clarifies the causes, context, and consequences of those facts. This description may establish rules or laws and may clarify the existing rules or laws in relation to any objects or phenomena examined. In the body of the paragraph, keywords include solve, solution, and resolve. Problem and solution. This type of academic writing has two equally important tasks: clearly identifying a problem and then providing a logical, practical solution for that problem. Establishing that a particular situation is a problem can sometimes be a challenging in many reader might assume that a given situation is just the way it is. Problem means anything, matter, person, and etc. that is difficult to deal with, solve, or overcome. Solution is the act or process of solving a problem or a specific answer to or way of answering a problem. Now let's distinguish problem and solution. Problem is what goes wrong, and solution is how the problem is fixed or solved. Example for a problem. Sam hit his head, got a big bump. The solution is he got an ice pack and put it on his head. Pattern of idea development, cause and effect. Cause and effect are common ways to organize information in a text. Paragraphs structured as cause and effect explain reasons why something happened or effects of something. These patterns can be ordered as cause and effect. Text structure is generally used in expository and persuasive writing moods. To put another way, when an author gives reasons why something happened, he or she is explaining what cause and effect. Reasons are causes, and the thing that happens is the effect. Also, when a writer explains the results of an action, he or she is explaining the effects of a cause. Results are effects, and the thing that occurs in the cause. The cause and effect text structure is used so commonly that you have probably written a paragraph using it and not noticed. Now, let's further discuss cause and effect by examples. If the cause is people are exposed to germs, then its effect can be people get sick. On the other hand, if you say people don't dress properly for the weather, then its effect might be the same, but it doesn't matter how you dress up can make you sick. To explain the previous example, that many people think that they can get sick by going into cold weather improperly dressed. However, illnesses are not caused by temperature. They are caused by germs. So, while shivering outside in the cold probably won't strengthen your immune system, you're more likely to contract an illness indoor because you will have a greater exposure to germs. In the above example, the paragraph explains how germs cause illnesses. The germs are the cause and the paragraphs and the illness is the effect. Here is another example of a paragraph that is written using the cause and effect text structure. The first cause is gum makes messes in the classroom. The second cause, gum is a distraction. The both effect is students are not allowed to chew a gum. Now here is the explanation. Here is the explanation. Another example, students are not allowed to chew gum in the class. While some students think that I am just being mean, there are many good reasons for this rule. First, some irresponsible students make messes with their gum. They may leave it on the bottoms of desks, drop it on the floor, or put it on other people's property. Another reason why I don't allow students to chew gum is because it is a distraction. When they are allowed to chew gum, students are more worried about having it, popping it, chewing it, and snapping it than they are in listening, writing, reading, and learning. This is why I don't allow students to chew gum in my class. Identifying a text written using cause and effect pattern of organization can be tricky. In most stories, events in the plot occur for various reasons. This can be mistaken for the cause and effect text structure. However, stories are organized chronologically, and information in each passage is more likely to be organized by the time in which each event occurred. Contrarily, cause and effect passages usually focus on explaining the reason why something occurs or occurred, and time will usually not pass in these paragraphs. Here are some signal words that may indicate that information in a paragraph is organized as cause and effect. Because, as a result, resulted, costs, affected, since, due to, effect. Causes tell readers why something happened. Example, numerous stolen bikes on campus caused students to register their bikes. Smoking causes lung cancer. And the effects are the results of something. For example, 50 new bike racks were put on campus with funding from registered bikes. And lastly, 1,200 smokers die every year from lung cancer. And that ends with my topic. Thank you very much for tuning in to my channel. Once again, this is Teacher Arnel, where learnings in English is limitless. Bye!